think maybe David Windsor may have run his mouth just a bit too long, because here comes a man he is all too familiar with, but look out behind! From behind, T-Bull! T-Bull! All over the Image of Fear. I know it's 3-on-1. It's typical impacting.
It's T-Bull. It's the Illuminator, David Windsor. All three of them. Going to work. Going to work. That's what it takes, man. There's no way that the Illuminator, David Windsor, is going to take Kevin Morgan on by himself. He needs the T-Bull out there.
All three members of Impact Inc. putting a beating on Kevin Morgan. Morgan out here. He could not stand it any longer. Listening.
Putting the boot
to the contrived ridiculousness that was coming out of Damon Windsor's mouth.
Putting the boots together, and you just saw David Windsor right there, the Illuminator saying, get him up, pick him up.
Now, Team Bull holding up Kevin Morgan as Windsor slams that briefcase right into the head of the Image of Fear.
That middle briefcase gave him a quick briefing.
And remember, we still have a match to come here with Morgan taking on the Bronze Bull.
Oh, I don't know how that match is going to happen now. I tell you what, Kevin Morgan no way in shape right now. Just taking the briefcase to the head.
Oh, and now look. It reminds me so much of what happened a few weeks ago with Spike and our natural-born leader, Johnny Z, as referee Chris Smith calls for the bell.
This is Johnny Z right here. This is Johnny Z calling the referee.
Kevin Morgan
right
laid out the Bronze Bull as maybe academic. No! No!
Dropping knees.
Make no mistake, they're leaving now, but I'm pretty sure that they did plenty of damage to the Image of Fear, and it's going to be an uphill fight now for Kevin Morgan, whose mind was not prepared for this, and now his body is not prepared for the 3-on-1 beating. Nobody's ever prepared for that.
No doubt about that, man. He went out there to go face-to-face with Damon Windsor to set the record straight, to make things happen. He had no idea that T-Bull was right outside waiting for him. Pearl Harbored him there. See him burn him.
Irish whip by the Bronze Bull. Kevin Morgan. Kevin Morgan explodes out of the corner with a clothesline. And Morgan finding that second win.
Big right here. Oh, right under the chin.
Morgan
right under the chin.
Puts the bull down. And Aaron Neal is taking a quick outside visitation.
Now, burn him. Now, I understand that Aaron Neal is wobbled now, but it's a mistake for him to not stay in there because he's also giving Kevin Morgan time to recuperate as well.
Well, I think their point is being proven right now. Oh, and the bull, that's why he is the experienced veteran that he is. The bull snatching victory from the grips of defeat there. And Aaron Neal with a swift kick right to the midsection.
You said it earlier, 6-time IZW champion. The man has defended the championship in Japan and handle business over in Japan. The man is no stranger. I always call him, he is the measuring stick here in IZW. There's no doubt about it.
The Bronze Bull now lowering the boom, planting those forearms right across the back of Kevin Morgan, unleashing the power. I said this was going to be a battle of super heavyweights, but I certainly expected it to be a lot more even than it already is. I never expected, and I guess I should have. Maybe that's my mistake, but I did not expect the match to start as a 3-on-1 gangland style beating.
Oh, and there's no question about that. Nobody did. But how about the matches we've had tonight here at the Impact Arena? This is pay-per-view quality right now. We're giving to them.
This is the action you can expect to see every single week right here. If you cannot be here at the Impact Arena, you got to tune in, as many of you are doing right now, and watch our YouTube broadcast. You want to be here live to experience this action. There's no way you can really get a good grip on just how big and powerful both of these men are by watching it on your screen. You got to be here live to do that.
And I'm sexy as hell on camera, but when you come to the Impact Arena, you get a level 11. I go up to 11 on sexy when you come here.
Irish whip as Morgan bounces out of the corner, the full power of the Bronze Bull. basks in the glory of what he is doing.
Full control right now, man. This is not where you want to be. Any individual, when you've got the bronze bull pounding on you, this is not where you want to be.
And the knowledge that the bull brings into this men's ring, notice that he was working over the back there of Kevin Morgan. Morgan loves to finish people off with a lot of power moves, running power slams and detonators. He likes to put people away with moves that require all the force that his back can support. If that back is weakened, he can't pick someone, especially someone the size of the bronze bull up.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to say that takes about 50% of his weapon out of it. He is known for those power moves, and that, like you said, that back, if that goes, man, he's going to have to figure out something else because that is most of his repertoire.
Morgan fighting back here. Morgan, both hands, and he drops the bull right on his back, but it took a lot out of him.
He almost blew a hammy on that one. Almost blew a hammy from one of the big
Morgan
bull.
waiting, perhaps going to try for a spear, but
into a knee.
right into a big vicious knee lift, and a powerful clothesline as the bronze bull has got the image of fear on his back. 1, 2.
Oh my goodness, right there. I thought that could have been it right there. Let's not forget Kevin Morgan attacked 3-on-1. 3-on-1. I'm going to tell you this right now. Aaron Neal, we can just call him the sneak attack bronze bull because that's all he's been doing lately.
Morgan trying still to lay in some of those punches from that prone position down there. And now the bull, look at the bull, standing right over Morgan and dropping the full weight. That's 300 pounds, folks. 300 pounds of muscle coming right down across the already injured back of Kevin Morgan.
Flatten back, flatten him out, no doubt about that.
And then repeated knee drops right again to that lower lumbar area.
David Windsor said earlier, soften him up, and that is exactly what the bronze bull Aaron Neal is doing. Oh, right across the dome as well. Here we go, 1, 2, oh! What tenacity right there, man. What heart does Kevin Morgan have right there? The pride. Realistically, if I'm Kevin Morgan, I'm gonna go ahead and live and fight another day. He's already been taken advantage of. This is the pride that Kevin Morgan has.
Pride is great, but there comes a point when the body just begins to fail. And if Aaron Neal is able to continue this punishment much longer across that back, Morgan is not going to have the facilities in order to kick out at that 2 count or before. And now the bull just sitting down, pulling back that chin and forcing that spine to bend backwards.
This is a physical dissection right now of Kevin Morgan, and it's being done by
and look at the bull control. He's turning Kevin Morgan around. He's got 100% control of this. The bull has to find some power somewhere.
And you see the muscles on Aaron's legs. Those legs are full stock muscles right there. If you ever grab a horse, well, you don't grab a horse. If you ever slap a horse on the side of the leg, that's what you get right there.
And the bull is not one to skip leg day at the gym. And the bull now turning Kevin Morgan over.
Oh, this could be
looking maybe for a Boston Crab as a submission hold, punishing the back.
He's got him over.
He does indeed. He's got it now. You can see Morgan trying to block it with that left arm.
Right there. He is setting back.
Oh, now he's got it. Morgan.
He set it.
If the bull can just put a little more torque into it, he's leaning a little too far forward for the move to have 100% effectiveness. You can see Morgan somehow looking for that rope. He knows the only way out of this is to force the break, but it's taking every every ounce of power he's got left.
Any other man would have tapped at that point.
But Morgan
was able to use his strength to not let
grabs the rope. And the bull almost risking disqualification there, but I don't think he cares. I think he's done the job that he was really truly here to do, and that is to injure Kevin Morgan. So he does not go in to take that championship, the Impact Division Championship away from Bobby Starr.
Kevin Morgan pushing Aaron Neal off. Can't pushing him off again right there. Oh, and a big right hand! A big right hand, that's a game changer right there. I always call him big scare messer right here.
Spear by Morgan.
I think that's Fury and Sting right there. And fear right there. The image of fear right there, standing up. Kevin Morgan, looking to the crowd, holding the lower back.
I do not know how Kevin Morgan is vertical right now. Morgan picking up.
What are you talking about?
No, it didn't happen. There's not enough power left there, but there's plenty of power from the Bronze Bull. And that's the greetings from Mount Olympus. And that's all she wrote.
After greetings from Mount Olympus, the Bronze Bulldoze, image of fear, man.
Your winner of this match is the Bronze Bull. But it was thanks, you gotta mark an asterisk and put a little bit of consideration to the actions of the rest of Impact Inc., the facilitator David Windsor, the Brass Bull Bobby Starr, and that 3-on-1 attack basically put Kevin Morgan out from having any chance of truly being able to pull out a victory in this match because it was not one-on-one.
You know what, when it comes down to it, the people are only going to remember who actually won the match. And you know what? Aaron Neal is going in with tons of momentum. February 7th, the Bronze Bull, Aaron Neal rolling in with tons of momentum. Double D, this is the face that won 6 championships. Double D, I hope you're ready for this man right here. He is the Bronze Bull, Aaron Neal.
Bronze Bull quite proud of himself as he has notched up a victory against the image of fear. And he can now look forward to February 7th and Double D determine who will be the #1 contender for the IZW Championship.
I'm blinded by the light, Murdoch. The Illuminator.
Kevin Morgan, however, will have to make it to the back. I'm sure he will be looked at by our trainers. Exactly how that back is going to hold up. But I know that Kevin Morgan has many people on his mind. David Windsor won. Obviously, the natural born leader Johnny G has won as well. All the members of Impact Inc. Early in the sights.
I'm going to say this right now. Aaron Neal did the damage, but he is pissed off at David Windsor.
And we'll be back in just a moment with more Impact Wrestling action.